What's up everyone, TechCloud here, and in this video I'm going to unbox my new RX100 Mark II. This is actually the next version of the famous RX100. I know this is not a new camera anymore, so people might not be interested in watching the unboxing video. But the thing is, actually this is actually new for me, and this is kind of a big deal for me, although I have actually much more expensive cameras as well. But the thing is, actually this camera is actually the leader in the compact camera class, and it actually make a very nice video and very nice photos. I actually bought this one as a bundle. As you can see on your right, the case, carrying case actually comes with it free of charge, and also the 8 GB SD card memory also came with it. So let's check out what are the specs and what is written on the box. And I will explain what all these terminology means. As you can see, it has NFC capability. You can see this N written in the blue. And of course it has a Wi-Fi certification, which means it has built-in Wi-Fi, which is actually a nice thing. But the point to note is it doesn't have any GPS. And it also has the DLNA, which is basically the protocol for playing your videos from one device to another using the network. And you can stream your videos from one device to the other supported devices. And it has the XMR sensor, which is basically the backside illuminated sensor, which enhance the low light performance. And as you can see, it has Zeiss optics, which means it has a called Zeiss lens, and it can actually record videos in AVC HD progressive. This is actually the progressive scan, which is better as compared to interlace. And by the way, it actually records up to 60p, which means 60 frames per second, which is better than 30 frames per second, of course. And it can also record in cinematic 24 frames per second as well. And as you can see, there are some trademarks, the triluminous colors. This is actually a Sony's trademark to say that it has basically enhanced colors and a better dynamic range. And it records a full HD 1080p video. And it has a 1-inch CMOS sensor, and it has 20.2 megapixels, as you can see here. And the maximum aperture size is f1.8, which is actually very good for the low light shots and also to isolate your subject, just like DSLRs. It has a 3.6x optical zoom, as you can see here, and which can be extended actually digitally up to 7.2x. And it has a 3-inch 1.2 million dots screen, LCD screen, which is actually very nice. These are some of the available accessories for this camera. It has the electronic viewfinder here, as you can see. It has a very nice case available, and also it has external charger as well in order to charge the second battery. And the battery is rated for 350 shots, which is not a lot, but for this class, that's not bad. That's actually good. So let's open the box and let's see what we have inside the box. So this is the free 8 GB SD card that I was talking about. It's only class 4, and the write speed is actually not that great, and even you cannot record the HD video on this particular card. And these are the more accessories available. This is a complete catalog, what accessories you can get for this camera. That's nice. And there is a guide for Wi-Fi connection as well, and the owner's manual for the camera. So this is the documentation. So it has the wristband available, you can attach to your camera, the charger for the camera, On one end it is a USB and the other end is for the AC power. Then you have the micro USB cable for data sync as well as the charging. A power cord for the charger. Some additional bands to attach the accessories and carry them around so that you don't lose them. And the camera battery, which is rated 1240 mAh battery. As you can see, it is written at the bottom right corner. And finally the camera itself, as you can see in this black cloth. So this is it. As you can see, it is a very small camera, very pocketable. So let's look at the camera in detail and what are the things available. As you can see, it has the Zeiss Carl Zeiss optics. It says Zeiss branding here, and it says Carl Zeiss on the lens, and it's the Warrior Sonor T steric lens, and it goes from f1.8 to f4.9. I wish it is a constant f1.8, but it's not. And the zoom range is 10.4 to 37.1 millimeter, but in equivalent 35 millimeter. It goes from 24 millimeter to 100 millimeter. So let's look at the top, what is available. It has a flash embedded inside, hiding inside the camera. It has the power on and off. It has the shutter button and zoom in and out button. And it has the mode dial here on the right hand side, which you can use to select different modes like auto mode, movie mode, panorama mode, manual mode, the shutter and aperture priority mode or program mode. And there is actually branding at the top of the LCD screen. The movie record button is up on the right corner, and you have the menu button and you have the function button, which can be used to assign different tasks. And this dial actually not only rotates 360 degree, but also you can use this as a 4-way D-pad. And inside is the OK button. And you have a play button to watch whatever you have captured, and you have the help and delete button over here. And also on the top you have the standard horseshoe. The Sony cameras come with this type of horseshoe. And at the bottom you have the screw to mount on the tripod, and also you have the slot for battery and as well as the SD card. This one actually takes the memory stick as well, the Sony memory stick, SD card, SDX, and different type of cards. You can check your documentation which type of cards it actually supports. And you can see it has Wi-Fi built in, which is indicated through Wi-Fi logo over here. At the bottom there is also location for the NFC. If you have any Android phone which has NFC, you can just tap it here and it will actually take you to the Play Store, and where you can actually download the Sony app, and you can use your mobile phone as the viewfinder of your camera. And it has the screen which actually tilts, but it does not flip, but the tilt angle is pretty good and almost 90 degrees. There is one ring also available on the lens, which can be actually assigned different sort of tasks depending upon what kind of mode you are using on the camera and what kind of task that you want to achieve. It has 2 mics, so it has the stereo input, which is kind of nice, and for this class it actually has very nice mics. But if you want really some top of the line performance, you need some external recorder, or you can actually mount the external mic on the camera. On the right hand side there are actually 2 ports. The first one is the HDMI port, and you can open this flap to reveal the port. The second port is the multi-port, which is basically the micro USB port, which you can use for the charging purpose and as well as for data sync. The mainframe and as well as this top thing is made out of metal. This one is actually plastic, but the whole mainframe is made out of metal, which means actually the camera is much more durable and rugged than the most camera in its class. Let's put the battery and as well as the SD card inside the camera and try to power it on. So it's on now, and it will actually ask you for a very simple setup process. This is not a touch screen, so you have to use the pad and the scroll wheel to complete the setup process, and also during the photo shooting it is not a touchscreen phone, so you have to actually use the pad and the wheel over here. When the setup is done, you will be greeted with this screen. This is actually the web link of the Play Memories software that you can download for Windows and as well as Mac. The camera is now on. Now let's take a couple of pictures here. This is the original Sony bag that actually came with it. It has the pocket inside for the SD card as well, which is also nice. And it has the buckle on the top, which you can actually use to attach with your pants. And also it has one band as well, which you can actually use to put around your wrist. So guys, this was the unboxing and telling you about the complete specs and the features and the first look on the camera. So guys, I hope that you have enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching and subscribe for more videos like that. Take care and stay warm. I'll see you later. Take care. Bye.